This same NTC that claimed it had the authority to sign on to a resolution that endorsed government's low carbon development strategy in violation of the free, prior, and informed consent provision of the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples. Absolutely no consultation.
That was Mervyn Williams, executive member of the People's National Congress Reform and Indigenous rights activist. Last year, Toshaos unanimously supported the Low Carbon Development Strategy 2030 by passing a resolution and choosing to participate in the Carbon Credits Initiative, which assures them vital funding to promote further development. According to Williams, the NTC's leaders have a history of violating standard operating procedures when it comes to issues involving Indigenous peoples.
And now they assume the right to speak on the subject of consultation and respect for law. All this nonsense is only happening because of the political hand of the People's Progressive Party in Indigenous villages. They have no respect for people. They believe that every Indigenous person can be bought.
Williams is also gravely concerned that the voices of Indigenous leaders will be suppressed when the 2025 edition of the National Toshaos Conference opens on Monday, May 19. He said since the PPPC took office, there has been no progress in the advancement and revisioning of the Amerindian Act of 2006.
You had 5 years during which you could have continued a process of consultation in that regard to achieve a product with which the Indigenous peoples whose lives are touched and affected by it are comfortable and happy with.
With all of its protections aimed at upholding and advancing the rights of Guyana's Indigenous people, the Amerindian Act is expected to integrate Indigenous peoples into the national mainstream and put them into a position to contribute to both their own and the nation's progress. This newscast on several occasions reached out to representatives from the Ministry of Amerindian Affairs, including Minister Pauline Sukai, for an update on the progress of the consultations of the Amerindian Act, but this proved futile. I'm Antonio Day reporting for the HGP Nightly News.